Welcome back to our walking tour series where we are pacing the streets of all the Chicago neighborhoods. Today, we are exploring the West Town neighborhood. Now, the West Town neighborhood is famous. There are so many different micro neighborhoods and each one definitely has its own spice and flavor. The median price as of August 2025 is $625,000 and it's such a large area. There's so many different things that everyone can kind of get, which makes it really special. I'm Samuel Ciochon. I'm a real estate broker with the Chicago lifestyle team with App Properties, and between me and my dog, Rodeo, we love exploring the city and bringing you along. If you're looking to A, move neighborhoods, or B, if you're moving to the city of Chicago, we would love to help you. Here is my contact information. Get in contact with us. We would love to assist you in figuring out which neighborhood is your best one. In terms of boundaries, the overall West Town has the tracks to the south side, the 606 tracks, the old railroad tracks to the north, and then the river to the east, and then to the west, it kind of like meanders through, including Humboldt Park, but also just along Western. So the reason why people love this neighborhood is just the accessibility. Being the first neighborhood northwest of downtown, you have access to the city. You can go out to O'Hare because you have the Blue Line as well as the Expressway. You actually have a ton of great restaurants and mom and pop shops and really great commercial hubs that kind of solidify this neighborhood. West Town is so large. I'm gonna try and get you guys through as many of these micro neighborhoods as possible, which are gonna include East Humboldt Park, Ukrainian Village, East Village, Pulaski Park, and hopefully Wicker Park. So we'll kind of try and tackle as much of it as possible and give you guys kind of like tips and tricks in what I love about this neighborhood, some of my favorite places, but then also kind of take you on the side streets outside of the commercial hubs so then you can kind of get a visual of what this neighborhood has to offer. Come on, let's go explore. We are literally right on Division and Western, which is the start of East Humboldt Park. Now, East Humboldt Park kind of separates into two separate neighborhoods. A is a part of the West Town Township, which is going to be a part of this, but then it also is a part of the greater Humboldt Park, which is divided into two areas, East Humboldt Park and West Humboldt Park. If you haven't been to the park, it's about a 207-acre park, and it's absolutely stunning with the boathouse and all the tennis courts, everything that you could imagine. As we start our meander through West Town, we are literally at the cusp of East Humboldt Park. Humboldt Park is amazing because it has one of the largest Puerto Rican populations actually in the Midwest. It has given so much influence to this neighborhood. Honestly, between all the cuisine and the shopping and murals, I mean, just the art and culture all around this neighborhood can really be felt. We're gonna head this way into like Ukrainian Village towards downtown. Let's start our walk. So Ukrainian Village actually has a very distinct look when you like walk around on the side streets. A lot of it is going to be really small, like 2-unit, 3-unit brick buildings that kind of just line the side streets, which is really kind of quintessential Chicago. So again, Ukrainian Village is actually known for worker cottages and standard Chicago 2 flats and 3 flats. I think with Ukrainian Village, a lot of the apartments are a little on the smaller side. Like their bedrooms, like the vintage, like the old school, like a new construction, yeah, everything's fine. One of the things that I love about this neighborhood is just like the craftsmanship. So pretty. Ooh, look at this fabulous backyard. I love a water feature. All right, so one of the lasting legacies of Ukrainian Village is the churches. Honestly, there's 3 main Ukrainian churches here in this neighborhood. St. Nicholas's is this one, and it's absolutely stunning and just looks over the neighborhood. Okay, so now we're on Chicago Avenue. In Westtown, there's a handful of big main artery streets that have the commercial hubs, one being Milwaukee Avenue and North Avenue. There's Division Street, which we went over in the Wicker Park video, but then Chicago Avenue as well has a ton of new restaurants, lots of shopping, really good stores, mom and pop shops. But then also you have Grand Avenue, which is just south of us as well. We're gonna explore Chicago Avenue just a little bit. So come on, let's walk down the street. This place is on my try list. Okay, so normally during the day we can't really go into a lot of restaurants or whatnot, but this is one of my favorite stores in the city. I am a plant person. If you've seen my house, you think it's a jungle, but this is one of my local go-tos. It's called Sprout Home. It's on the corner of Chicago Avenue and Damon. Let's go in and check. So guys, as we walk down Chicago Avenue and we cross Damon, we go from Ukrainian Village to the next neighborhood, sub-neighborhood, which is called East Village. East Village is an old German community. It's amazing. Honestly, Chicago Avenue on this side has a ton of different things. There's also a lot more restaurants on this side as well, so it gives you a little bit more opportunities. We're gonna kind of keep walking down, maybe meander down a side street or two, show you some units. This neighborhood is not landmarked, so it's a little bit different. So you are starting to see a lot more new construction along Chicago Avenue, but also on the side streets as well. So let's take a look. So one of my go-to coffee shops around this neighborhood is Westtown Bakery. Honestly, I think it's one of the best coffees, but I love their pastries. Their cinnamon roll is absolutely amazing, so definitely check it out. We're gonna grab an iced coffee and a pop cup. How fun is that? So as we get into the side streets of East Village, what you're gonna notice is that there's a bunch of different types of architecture, which is awesome for people who are looking to move into the neighborhood, because honestly, it allows a little bit of everything for everyone. Whether you're looking for vintage, old 1900s buildings, or if you're looking for brand new construction with really interesting modern takes on new construction, this could be a really amazing opportunity. Actually, the one thing that I do like about this neighborhood is the new construction. Some of it is really unique in comparison to a lot of the other neighborhoods and kind of really pushes the design element, which is really fun. So as we cross over Ashland is the boundary between East Village and Noble Square. Noble Square is super popular, really hot. We've done a lot of transactions over in this neighborhood as well. You get really big space, and it's a lot of new construction over on this side. So let's kind of like meander through some of these side streets. Also, we're gonna hit up Chicago Avenue again, just because there's a lot of restaurants that are over here. And honestly, you know me, I'm a foodie. I wanna point out some of the best ones. So one of the distinctions crossing Ashland and being in East Village versus Noble Square is very similar to Pulaski Park, which is in our Wicker Park video. The streets are actually elevated in order to get the plumbing because the sewer systems were too old. So instead they just built it up. So this is why you have these lower levels, which is actually kind of interesting and fun and a little bit of Chicago history. You can also just tell that the street structure over here is a lot different. A little bit smaller streets, intertwined one-way streets. Also, one of the favorite things that I love about Chicago is that we reimagine some amazing spaces and turn them into really cool condos. This is St. Boniface, which is an old church that was just redeveloped this past year into condos. So beautiful. In Westtown, there's a couple small little parks here and there, but there's not a ton of like big parks. Wicker Park is one that's amazing, but in Noble Square, Eckhart Park is one of the best ones. It's an 8-acre park that was actually established in around 1907 and became a part of the Chicago Park District in 1934. It has a swimming pool, it has the athletic fields, it's dog friendly. So if you're looking for green space, this is definitely gonna be a really great park for you to explore. So we've meandered like from west to east, and now we're gonna head a little bit south. I love this little pocket. Actually, I used to live in this like little kind of hub on Grand Avenue way back in the day. I really love it because it's small and intimate. The streets are just like super quaint, really kind of a fun neighborhood and easily accessible to everything. We'll kind of like walk around and show you some of it, but you'll see right behind us, it's like old school, early 1900s multi-family homes. It's really, really pretty. As we cross Chicago Avenue and you go south in between Chicago Avenue and Grand Avenue, it really does kind of change. It's not necessarily a pocket neighborhood, but I like to think of it as a little small pocket of Westtown. Now, I used to live in this neighborhood and I actually really liked it. It was super accessible, really quaint to walk around. The architecture is amazing, and on top of it there's a lot of like cute little small mom and pop grocery stores as well as little corner bars, which is really kind of fun. Alludes to old times. Now the fun thing about this neighborhood also is it's similar to East Village, where you're gonna get kind of a mix of a little bit of everything in terms of architecture. You're gonna have late 1800s buildings, early 1900s, as well as some newer construction as well. So I'm gonna show you one of my favorite corner bars. So one of my favorite things about being over in Westtown is there are so many different corner bars and restaurants that you can typically find. This is one of my favorite ones, which is the Irish Nobleman. It's over here on Noble and Erie Street. Absolutely amazing. Just a cute little dive bar. Lots of them over here. Okay, so the last commercial hub that we're gonna kind of try and hit today, which is Grand Avenue. So we're on the southern end of Westtown. Westtown ends at the train tracks just over here. But Grand Avenue is actually becoming really up and coming, especially more further on the west side, over by like Western Avenue and in between Ashland, Damon, and Western. You're seeing a lot of construction on the other side, but also you're seeing a lot of interior design is coming over into the neighborhood. So you're a lot of furniture shops, all that fun stuff. So if you're going down Grand Avenue, a classic staple to this neighborhood is Salerno's Pizza. Make sure you stop in because it's one of the best. And they have a little patio. We're running out of time, so now we got a loop back. So we're gonna try and head up to Division Street, walk down Division, show you where that is. We've already covered it in Wicker Park's videos. And also, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. If you've made it this far, we would love for you to become a part of our community. So let's keep walking. Good job. Okay, so last bit, we don't have enough time for it, but this is the bridge that goes into River West. River West is in micro neighborhood of Westtown as well. It's going to be a little bit more bigger, meaning high rises. There's a little bit more high rises. The zoning is a lot different than being on this side of the highway, but you have access to everything. Train lines, the city, all of it as well. That's also where the casino is gonna be going, so be on the lookout for that. All right, guys, so Rodeo and I literally got in a little over 4 miles of walking through this amazing neighborhood. I hope you really enjoyed having the opportunity to get into a couple of the other small micro neighborhoods that Westtown has to offer and just kind of seeing everything at face value. We would love for you to join our community. Again, please subscribe to it. It really means the world, and we are loving all of the comments that we're getting on all these videos. Please leave a comment below. If you are familiar with Westtown, please let us know what your favorite restaurant is or your favorite thing about the neighborhood is. Honestly, it does help a lot of people, especially if they're moving here to the city of Chicago or if they're neighborhood hunting. It does give a little bit more insight. On that note, if you are making a move to the city of Chicago or you are neighborhood hunting and you want to buy a property here in the city of Chicago, we would love the opportunity to work with you. We've been selling real estate since 2009 and love everything about all the different neighborhoods. Because of that, we can always help you find the perfect neighborhood for you. There's pros and cons to every single one, and each neighborhood has its own vibrant personality, and we would love to be the vessel to help you with that. So I'm gonna leave my contact information here, as well as in the description below. Also on our website are a bunch of searches so you can look at different properties that way. As always, we want to help you live your Chicago lifestyle, so get out and explore Westtown. There's so many different things that you can get into and eat and honestly just be entertained. So have a good one, guys.